we've got these MetalCloak Hinge Step Pro JL JT steps we're going to install on the JL here. So they've been sitting in our corner of our garage here for a bit. I don't know, a month or so, but nice hot day today, so let's get at it, see what we got. Got some stickers. Thanks, MetalCloak. And let's see, we got some parts, bag of bolts, and some other stuff. And got our steps here. And we've got the hinge pieces. And that is it. There's no instructions. Okay, let's consult the web. So this is on MetalCloak.com. Installation. That takes me over to some kind of forum. And we got a PDF. Okay, good. We got instructions. Okay, so we need some tools. Let me go gather the tools. Macy, you helping? You gonna supervise? This is our supervisor. All right, I got my tools. So let's see here. We needed a, let me just read them off to you to make sure I got the right ones. I think I got the right tools. All right, yeah, we needed a socket, ratchet wrench, check. I need a 1/2" box wrench, check. I need a 9/16 box wrench, check. I need a 732 Allen socket, check. I need a 5mm Allen socket, check. I need a 3/16 Allen socket, check. And I need a T50 socket, check. All right, got all our tools. Let's see what we need here. Step 1, MetalCloak Pro Step Assembly. Install the provided nylon pivot bushings into the holes on the side of the Pro Step body. All right, let's do that. Okay, we have got our nylon pivot bushings, and it looks like they are supposed to go into the holes on the side of the Pro Step body. So I'm imagining that's these holes right here. That just pops right out. And on the other side, install the flip down step over the nylon bushing. Oh, okay, hang on. Once I'm on the inside and outside of the hole. Okay, I missed that step. So we're gonna go kind of like this. And they're falling out. They're like so. And they're like so. Okay. And now, man, I can't get those in. Step probably goes this way, right? Okay, so like so. And then install the micro tension bolts into the hinge step and pivot bushings. Install the provided washer on the inside of the Pro Step body. Install the provided nut on the inside of the Pro Step body. Okay. So what we need to do here is what? This guy. So this is the micro tension bolts. Let me just make sure I've got the right ones. Micro tension bolts. Which one do you think it is? Doesn't say. Nothing is labeled. Micro tension bolts. They're missing the nut. Why is this stuff never easy? Come on, man. Oh, wait, there we go. I got it. We found it. All right. I apologize, MetalCloak. You did give me what I needed. Other than these damn things won't stay in. So... I don't know how to make those stay in. So maybe what I can do is like this. Nope, that's not going to work. I'll try to do it one more time. Okay, and then I'm supposed to use so the provided washer on the inside and then on the inside. Okay, so we decided it was these bolts right here. So what I'm going to do is try to get that guy right there, and then that's a little smarter. Okay. Install the provided washer on the inside of the provider. Use a 9/16 wrench and 732 Allen wrench. Tighten the micro bolt tension snug. Okay. Okay, so we struggled to get the bolts in. It's kind of tight in there. I don't know if you can see, but I'm sure there was a better way to do it than what I did, but I got it in there. It only took me about 10 minutes and all that sweat. So anyway, so now we're going to use our 9/16 box wrench, and I imagine we're going to go in from the top right there. It doesn't fit, so... Okay, so 9/16 box wrench through the top. See how I got that? That seems to be the way to do it. And snug these up. Okay, let's do the other one. Okay, that step is done. I actually have 2 more of these in a box because we're doing all 4. So let me go ahead and just get this step assembled on all 4 steps, and then we will move on to the next step. I'll see you in about an hour probably. All right, I got all of the, I don't know, what do they call these things? Foot pegs, whatever they are, installed on all 4 brackets that I had. They were kind of frustrating. I think the trick that I finally kind of figured out was sticking the box wrench through the top and then pushing the bolt out, and then kind of holding the nut in place while tightening it all together to at least get it started. And once I did that, it was pretty easy. Anyway, so I got all those 4 put together. Right after I did that, we had a mic issue, and our ceramic mics we're using, the batteries went dead. So while we were charging the mics, I went ahead and installed 2 of these brackets on the other door so that I had a better idea of what I was doing, so I didn't fumble so much when we showed you how to do this door. Not too many issues, but I did run into a few problems over there, and I'll kind of tell you what they are as I work through them here. So first thing, the instructions recommend when removing these T50s out of the doors, you use a breaker bar. I initially tried it without a breaker bar. Didn't work. Breaker bar is a good tip they gave you. And so what they want you to do here is to just remove 1 set of bolts at a time so that you don't have to realign the door. So I'll take these top bolts out, and then these bottom bolts hold the door in alignment. So I'll install everything here and kind of get these a little more than finger tight enough to kind of keep everything in place, and then we'll remove these bolts. The other thing I want to mention here is there may be paint in here. So you kind of want to work in, and just make sure you're getting a good seat on that T50 there. Kind of see that in there. So just kind of work it back and forth a few times just to make sure it's in there all the way, because if you're not, you risk stripping that out, and that would be bad and very frustrating. All right, here we go. The other issue that I ran into is there is a plate back here that sits behind the door for these bolts to thread into, and that plate is kind of free floating a little bit. So I had the one in one of the other doors I did was kind of not really aligned up, and I was able to get 1 bolt in without a whole lot of trouble, but the second bolt gave me a lot of grief, and I had to take it out and kind of fool with it and kind of reposition it and put it all back in. So that's done. So now what we need is we need a spacer, or I think they're calling this a spacer. Something I wanted to show you. As I said, I only showed you me opening one of the boxes I got. I opened 2 boxes. They sent me different spacers. So they changed something in this spacer design. These are a little more rigid. These are a little more flexible. So I noticed I used 1 on each door on the other side that I did, and this one was a lot easier to work with, the firm one. So I don't know if that's the new one or the old one. This one, not so easy. It was kind of hard. It was more spongy, pushing it in. It was, I don't know, I had more grief with these than I did with these. So I'm going to use these for this one here, and then I'll use the ones that gave me more grief on the front door. So I just need my T50 there. So I'm going to take my 2 bolts, stick my washers on them. By the way, they don't tell you in the instructions anything about these washers. They're not even mentioned. But clearly that's where they go because of the number of them I have. So that's how we're using those. Okay, so we're going to come on over here, and we are going to here put the spacer in. Whoops. Put that on. I'm going to put in the bolt and just kind of, that's what I was using this for. Okay. All right, that seems to have grabbed. And then what I'm going to do here is, you're not supposed to really tighten these much, but I just want to tighten them enough just to make sure that it's kind of hold that door into place when I break the bottom bolts. Okay, so probably about something like that. Okay, now we're going to come down here and break these bottom bolts. And this bracket is going to go just like so, okay? And then there's a bolt that's going to hold this together. But for the moment, what I want to do here, let me grab my 5mm Allen, and we're going to Get this guy right in here like so. Whoops. Goes like this. And then this guy's gonna go over here. And hopefully he's gonna catch without giving me too much grief. This finger tight. I'm gonna go just a little more than finger tight. And now I have to stick the bolt that bolts the bracket to the actual step piece here. So for that, again, I got 2 different kits that MetalTech sent me. You can see they sent me 2 different bolts, but these are the bolts that are used. So depending on which kit they send you, I don't know which is the old, which is the new. These are what they look like. So what I want here is I want a washer, I want another washer, and I want my nuts. I just dropped. Okay, here we go. So I got to take this, kind of pull it into place here. Just kind of, there we go. Drop that through, washer, and that's gonna go. All right, that's good and tight. That's it. That's all there is to it. Let's give it a try. They say the weight limit, I think it was 300 or 350 pounds, they said, roughly. So, you know, I'm about what, 340? I feel like it, I'm not. Okay, I just moved on to starting this front door. I got the 2 bolts out, and I looked over at the table and I realized that they had included what looks to be some anti-seize. Again, there's nothing in the instructions about this. Just like they don't mention the washers, there's no mention of this. I'm imagining what I was supposed to have done is put the anti-seize on all of these bolts. So I'm gonna do this door this way and put the anti-seize on it, and then I probably have to go around and do all these other doors, but I won't bore you with that. But if you're following this video as instruction for how to do this, pay attention to your anti-seize. I wished I had. I just saved myself a bunch of work I have to go redo. Okay. Anyway, so all done. MetalCloak hinge steps. Not too bad. Come here. I just want to show you something real quick here that I was talking about. So look at this. Remember I was telling you this spacer was spongy? See how it's sticking out like that and it's kind of splayed? Come back here and look at this other one that was the firmer one. See that?
Oh yeah, it's much cleaner.
It's much cleaner. So I'm assuming this is the newer one. It was a lot easier to work with that than it was this. So why MetalCloak, why MetalCloak sent me an old kit and a new kit. Old inventory, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, it'll work. It serves a purpose. It's good. Holds the weight, no problem. Now I don't have to stand up here anymore. So we are... It's all good, right?
Yeah.
All right. Another project, another week. Good. All right. So I got all 4 doors done. Got the anti-seize fiasco taken care of. I'm very sweaty, as you can see. It's about 90 degrees out here. It's hot.
Humid.
My lovely camera lady over here is hot in more than one way. It's good that we can still say that. How long have we been married? Since...
Oh, our anniversary's coming soon.
Our anniversary's coming soon, and we've been married
years.
25 years. How about that? Is that crazy or what? Anyways.
What is that, quarter of a century.
Yeah. Happy anniversary.
With me. Oh no, that doesn't count. I mean, I like it, but...
Yeah, you know, okay.